Take you to our solar vineyard camera.
Love that shot.
I love showing this throughout the morning. Yeah. It's one of the perks of being up,
It is.
There are a few perks of being up as early as we get up to do the show. But this is one of them. That's the live look from Dayton. Check it out, Mount Hood, the silhouette there. We are about 25 minutes away from sunrise. And wow, that's going to be a nice one. We'll take you to the Oregon coast. Our Cannon Beach camera, Haystack Rock, is kind of shrouded out. We've got some fog there. Astoria hit 82 degrees yesterday. Record warmth there, unbelievably warm along the North Oregon coast. It will be warm today there, but probably not as warm. Meanwhile, over the Willamette Valley in downtown Portland, you can see there Mount Hood in the distance and the sky brightening up just a little bit. Right now it's 56 at PDX. It's 66 in Troutdale where the east breeze continues. And so the east wind staying up throughout the night, it doesn't allow radiational cooling. It doesn't allow the atmosphere to separate and the ground layer to radiate all that heat off. And so yesterday's warmth kind of sticks around for a while. That's why Troutdale is so warm. Hillsborough is at 53. Not that that's terribly cool, but obviously quite a bit cooler than Troutdale right now. It's 58 in Astoria, 54 Florence, hopping over the Cascades, 30s and 40s, pretty widespread across central and eastern Oregon this morning. Air quality, a bit of an issue. Our DEQ sensors are actually starting to show some moderate air quality into parts of the metro area. And of course, you see that red dot, that's in eastern Lane County, not far from Oak Ridge. Of course, downwind of the Cedar Creek fire, which has been burning there for several weeks. An air quality advisory remains in effect today for the next couple of days, in fact, for the eastern half of Lane County. So smoky conditions there. Our wildfire smoke forecast does kind of pick up on that just a little bit. Smoke's just kind of meandering there. And you can't help but notice the big red bullseye here up in the Seattle area. There are some pretty big fires burning in the Cascades east of Seattle, and those are prolific smoke producers and probably will be for the next couple of days. All right, big picture across the Northwest. Not much going on today. It's just like yesterday. Low pressure whirling out over the northern Rockies. They're getting some needed rainfall and even some very high elevation snow. We will not experience any of that, not in the next 7 days and maybe not in the next 10 days to 12 days. And you'll see that reflected at least in our short-term forecast. At the beach today, mostly sunny and warm, 78 in Astoria. The breeze offshore this morning, but it probably turns onshore a bit this afternoon. So I think that'll keep the beach a smidge cooler than yesterday, and eventually some of that cooling will try to work its way through the gaps in the coast range. So the end result will be the southern Willamette Valley especially will start to chop down on the temperatures as we go into Monday and especially Tuesday. Through the gorge, mostly sunny and warm, temperatures in the low to mid 80s. In fact, 88 out towards the Dalles. After the cool start, both central and eastern Oregon easily warming into the 70s and low 80s today. I've got Burns topping out at 76, and up and down the I-5 corridor here, you can see futurecast pegs. Longview at about 84, 85, maybe 86 here in Portland, etc. 80-degree warmth in October. It's not every year that we hit 80 in October. In fact, we didn't do it last year. On average, Portland does it about once per year. The most 80-degree days in any one given October, 6. We did that 3 times, actually, 1991 being the most recent. We are probably going to rip off a few more today. We may or may not get there Tuesday. And then we probably set up another string of 80-degree days starting Wednesday right on through next weekend. So with that in mind, this is an unbelievable forecast.